Greetings. Today I want to speak to you concerning the Son of all ages. And I'm speaking of the S-U-N because I'm about to refute the story of the S-O-N. You see, those who want to enslave you and keep you in a perpetual state of mental slavery, they switch the S-U-N to the S-O-N. But common sense will teach you that the giver of our life is the S-U-N. And the S-U-N is actually the light of the world. So those who wanted to use religion to enslave you so that you would not be able to empower yourself, they would have taught you to believe in a S-O-N of 2,000 years ago. And this S-O-N, they told you that he is your Lord, your Savior, your Master, and your Redeemer. And they also teach you that he's outside of yourself. But I want to say to you that this infinite divine power is within you, and it is sun power. It is the power of the light. It is your soul man. And so, my brother, my sister, the representative of that divine, infinite being that is within is represented by the sun. And that is why the sun, as in the S-U-N, it parallels the human imagination. And the human imagination also parallels the sun. But without the sun, there's no life and there is no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And that is why even the Bible, it told you that, it tells you, I should say, that the Lord thy God is a S-U-N, a sun and a shield, and no good thing will he withhold from you. Well, if he's not going to withhold any good thing from you, in order for you to get those good things, you have to go within. And you have to use your mind power to achieve your every desire. And so, from the dawn of time, there have always been those who would have had the knowledge of the S-U-N. In other words, there have always been the wise and the foolish. And those who have always been the wise ones, they would have always looked and realized that everything is beneath the sun. They would realize that everything is empowered by the sun. They would realize that the sun controls everything around it, and everything revolves around the sun. They would have understand that we are a light being. They would have understand also that we must be in alignment with nature. And so, my brother, my sisters, what am I really teaching you? I'm teaching you to believe in your higher self. I am teaching you to believe in that part of you that is invisible. That part of you that is light. So, you have a physical body and you have a light body. So I'm saying to you, trust your light body. And how are you going to do that? By believing in your imagination, trusting your imagination, and being in control of your mind. Because if you're not in control of your mind, then they can teach you of a S-O-N. You see, there's so much people in my country who believe in the gospel, the so-called gospel, I should say, of a man 2,000 years ago named Jesus. As a matter of fact, not too far from where I'm living here, there's a church that says that Jesus is the light of the world. Well, if Jesus doesn't represent the sun, then I want to know what else could be the light of the world different to the sun. Because it's only the sun that gives us day. There can be no day without the sun, the S-U-N. And there's no S-O-N who can ever exist unless there first be the S-U-N. So from since the dawn of time, enlightened ones have known the power of the sun. Enlightened ones would have known that we'll always live in a world with the rich and the poor, the wise and the foolish. And so my brother, my sister, I'm encouraging you to unlearn, relearn, and reprogram your subconscious mind to understand the power of the universe, to understand your cosmic self, to understand inner alchemy, to understand the metaphysical side of your being, and using your metaphysical power to achieve your every desire. So my brother, my sisters, stop calling on the S-O-N and look to the sun that is within. Look to the kingdom of light. That's why you're told that if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of what? Light. It means there'll be the dawning of a new day in your life. Because there will be the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N. And that is why you're told that let your light so shine before the world that they may behold your good works and glorify the power, that creative power that you use to achieve your every desire to be the Father. And that is why, my brother, my sisters, there is a land of creativity within you. And that land of creativity is in your psyche. That is why you're told, as a man thinketh in his heart, his subconscious mind, so is he. So my brother, my sisters, as you look outwardly and you behold the light of the sun, so too, there is an inner sun that is within you. And that's the sun of all ages, from since the dawn of time, from since man would have had this experience on this earth, this human experience, having been incarnated in flesh. Those who would have awakened would have always known that the sun is the giver of our life, that the sun is the light of the world, not by intellectual knowledge, but by experience. They are the witnesses. They are the wise ones, the sages, the yogis, the prophets. All these people, they will have had the experience of their invisible self. And they will have had the experience of the inner power that they can definitely use to achieve their every desire. Because they know that they are actually a spirit just having a human experience. So my brother, my sister, I just want to encourage you to accept the sun, the S-U-N, as the savior of the world. That is why in some culture, the sun is known as the Akash. And in you is the Akashic record. Everything is downloaded within you. And that is why there's nothing new under the sun. So with that, Mr. Brother and sisters, I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you listen to me, what I'm saying, if it makes sense to you, if it really resonates with you, and you haven't subscribed already, I'm definitely encouraging you to subscribe, to like, to comment, or to share this video. Also, if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, or you'd like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me on BlackMadGuru. And I will definitely encourage you to get my latest book. It's called Spiritual Recipe for Better Living. And if you want to live a better life, you want to live a more fulfilling life, I'll definitely encourage you to get those recipes. And they are taken from the Bible, where I'm interpreting the Bible metaphysically, esoterically, and psychologically to show you that you can use your inner ability to create your reality consciously. Also, if you'd like to be a part of my Patreon community, you're most welcome. However, I have a course that is called the Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously. And along with that is a bonus course on self-concepts. So if you want to listen to those videos, I'll definitely encourage you to do so. Also, if you'd like to book a one-on-one with me, you can reach out to me by way of email, and once we come to a decision, we can definitely work together. But just before I leave you, I just want to remind you that if you feel strongly led to support this work, that we have a PayPal, and that the link is always down below. So with that being said, my brother and my sister, I just want to say peace, love you all, out.